Happy Sight Reading Wednesday to you. Today's sight reading is based on yesterday's rhythm reading exercise. It uses the exact same 12 measures of rhythm reading, except it adds pitch to the scenario. Speaking of pitch, this is in concert E flat major, which means that if you are concert pitch like flute, oboe, bells, trombone, baritone, bassoon, tuba, you have a concert A flat, so watch out for that. If you are a clarinet, trumpet, bass clarinet, tenor, sax, you have a B flat in your key. Sorry, my cat's about to knock over my music. If you are a horn, you have a concert E flat, so watch out for that. Alto and bari, you are E flat saxophones, so everything is natural for you, so watch for your F natural. So let's go ahead and look at the 6th grade line, the top line of music. Let's count and clap. 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, before we tizzle, notice that in measure 4 you have a quarter rest and then a quarter note, which is on beat 2. That quarter note is the interesting note in the key, so watch out for that. It is the furthest flat right for most of you, or an F natural for alto and bari. So let's tizzle. 2, ready, and tss, 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 tss. Great, now let's play it. 1, 2, ready. And that's the 6th grade line. We're going to move on to the 7th grade line with some clapping and counting. So, second line, measure 5 of the overall document. Here we go. 2, ready, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 4, and. And again, we have that interesting note in the key on beat 3 of measure 3 of this second line. The concert A flat, so watch out for that. Let's do some tizzling. 2, ready, and tss, 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 tss. Great, let's play through it. 1, 2, ready. Now, if these 16ths are a little fast, I would do some articulation exercises like we would do in class warm-ups normally off the exercise sheet. Luckily, in the 7th grade example, all 4 16th notes each time are the same pitch, which changes in the 8th grade example. There is some moving around, which is why this one is the most difficult and interesting. So, move down to the 3rd line. It's measure 9 overall. It is the 8th grade section. Let's clap and count. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, one thing that's really interesting, and I would look at carefully, is when you have 16th notes followed by a rest. People always have a tendency to put a note in that rest to want to have the 16th notes play to something. So measure 2, for example, 1, 2 E and a 3, 4. Putting your hands apart intentionally are really going to make the 16th notes and then the rest a lot easier to feel. 2 E and a 3. The next measure, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, makes it very obvious. So let's tizzle through. with a cat, apparently. Here we go. 8th grade line, Tislin. 2. Ready, and. Tss, 2, 3. Tss, tss. Tss, 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 3, 4. Tss, 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 tss. Tss, 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 tss. Awesome. So let's try playing it. 1, 2, ready, and. And that is the 8th grade section of the piece. So try these, working on them a little bit. Sight reading happens only once, but then you can go back and work these out because there's definitely stuff to learn in these pieces beyond the sight reading. And when you feel good about playing this by yourself with the sight reading on the page, feel free to go and click on the recordings and play with the recordings, maybe one section, one line, you know, the 6th grade or the 7th grade or the 8th grade. And then when they're all very strong, if you're a boss like that, do the all sections recording and play along with it. All right, have a wonderful Wednesday. What are you doing? Cat.